You won't cough and die. Oh, are you here? Hi, hello. I'm driving to her, and somewhere in the middle of America, my car breaks down. My cell phone dies in my hand. This country is closing around me. There are so many stars. I call out her name, but it's swallowed by all that distance 5. In 1971, AT&T had John Draper arrested. The police released him without charge. How do you jail a man just for speaking? There are no words for the theft of time and distance 6. When we call each other halfway across the country, we are paying for the illusion that space does not exist. We are paying to pretend that one day, if we reach hard enough, we will touch each other. 7. That night, John Draper heard his voice laughing at him. It was in the walls. It was in the phone lines. He took a pickaxe and started digging. With every swing, all he could hear was, "Hello! Hello! Hello!" 8. When she calls me, her laugh crackling over the Midwest, I feel farther from her than when we are not speaking. I reach and touch nothing. I hear phone lines in the wind. They are calling my name. 9. John Draper had the same dream every night. An endless field of robots with his voice, watching him sleep, his voice digging its own grave, his voice building walls and a roof out of wire. 10. I haven't seen her in so long. To me, she is only a ghost in a machine. She is only a memory, like a broken flashlight or summer. For her, I sent away the best parts of me. I haven't come back.
All right, if you want to just start off with telling me your name, your year, your major, where you're from.
Okay. Hello, camera. I am Kyle Siegel. I am a freshman biology major, pretty much a sophomore at this point at the College of New Jersey. I am initially from Morristown, New Jersey, not Morris. Moore is the one like 40 minutes south of here that no one seems to know. And yeah.
Tell me a little bit about your writing, what inspires you, I guess some of the subjects about your writing.
My writing, for lack of a better term, is just ersatz bullshit, honestly. That's kind of how I feel about it. Is it right to use vulgarity, or is that?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, cool, thank you. Honestly, it's just taking whatever I'm thinking about or feeling and trying to pervert it with synonyms and words that really shouldn't go with it. As for inspiration, it's pretty much anything and everything. You can't really control it. It just kind of arbitrarily happens, and then, oh God, there's a poem, or oh God, there's the vestiges of a short story, and suddenly you have a portfolio, I guess. That's basically how it goes.
Did you stay to watch Neil's entire performance?
I did. I arrived at 6:30 and I left at 10:30 or so after chatting with him for like half an hour, and he is one hell of a performer and one hell of a human being. That was definitely one of the best nights I've had in a very, very, very long time. His performance was just so inspiring, honestly. The fact that he can get so into the pieces, have everything memorized, and just, I don't know, spit it out with such emotion and ferocity, but be so adaptable that he can just switch his emotions when he needs to. It was great, honestly. It inspired me to definitely write, although I do not have the time right now. So, yeah.
What did you think about the subject of his work?
It was definitely really illuminating and edifying to listen to it, because it was such a fresh way of presenting the ideas instead of just like, oh, woe is me, let's try to make this humorous. As long as I'm going to suffer from, manic depression and OCD, let's try to make this as enjoyable as possible, because, life's worth living.
I'm wondering if you could maybe just try and relate it a little bit to like being here right now on this campus. I don't know if like you can think about it, you can talk through it, whatever you need to do.
Okay. I think mental illness is something that just in American society nowadays in general is kind of overlooked. It's been overlooked pretty much since the inception of the country. My mom works as a social worker slash neuro-rehabilitationalist, so I get to, when I lived at home before coming here, I got to hear a shit ton of stories about her clients at Bellevue Hospital back in the day and her clients nowadays with brain trauma and various other mental illnesses. And kids are definitely being told of it, and I think they're aware of the issue, but not necessarily to the extent that they should, and that proper treatments for individuals afflicted with it aren't where they should be in general. I think there's a lot more that could be said to our students about mental illnesses and various such topics.